I would say I'm definitely a feminist. In my book, the definition of feminism basically is just believing that men and women should have the same rights and opportunity and be treated equally. And I definitely agree with that sentiment.
I think I'm a feminist because I feel there's so many unfair treatment to people of color or LGBT community, and I recognize these problems, and I want to be the part of the activism to improve the situation.
Yes, I believe everyone should be treated equally and have access to the same opportunities regardless of their gender.
Yes, I am, because I think there's women everywhere who don't have equal opportunity as men just because they are women.
Yes, absolutely. I think that women and non-binary people have faced a lot of discrimination across all of time, essentially. And obviously we need to be working towards remedying that. I don't think we're there yet. I think we've made a lot of progress as far as gender equity goes, but we've still got a really long way to go.
I think that everywhere where men will be hired over women just because they're a man, and how they can lift more, get more capable of doing certain things, they're more assertive, but women are capable of doing the exact same.
One day in a class, a professor told everyone that girls cannot be a vet, cannot be a good vet.
For example, I have a civil engineering friend who, when she goes on construction sites on UConn campus as part of her internship, every so often someone might look at her strange or ask her, if she's one of the construction people's daughter, as opposed to someone who's actually there to work in construction.
I think there are times that I've been passed over for leadership positions by my peers. I think that there have been times that I've experienced harassment. By and large, a majority of my friends have been sexually harassed or assaulted. My female friends.
I definitely know some people that are classmates or friends of mine who've been sexually assaulted, some on campus, some off.
My friends didn't tell anyone, such as the police, RA, because she didn't believe they could really find the person, or even she didn't know how to deal with that if they found the person.
My friend was scared to come out because a lot of girls, when they experience something like that, it's very traumatic, so it's hard for them to speak on it. And she thought that she would get a lot of backlash about it because people wouldn't believe her because of who it was.
I suggested the school to install the cameras in the hallway of the dorms, so people won't do that again. Or it's easy to find these people if they do such things.
I think that people need to know that it's an actual serious thing if someone doesn't feel good about being, doesn't feel good about being sexually harassed, and they shouldn't take it too lightly because it can happen to anyone.
UConn does provide a lot of really, really good things that victims can use to get better. They have a lot of opportunity for victims to report or get health assistance after trauma, a lot of mental health assistance as well.
No.
No, I don't think all genders have an equal opportunity on campus.
I do believe there's many unequal treatments to different genders.
UConn has a lot of rules in place that require there to hypothetically be equal opportunity for both genders or all genders on campus. However, I'm sure that not every student or every professor on campus wholeheartedly employs that same sentiment.
I think that in some spaces, maybe yes, but not in all spaces, and it's something for us to work on.